The average price of a new car in the United States has quietly climbed to around $50,000. For millions of Americans, that number isn't just uncomfortable, it's completely out of reach. And that raises a serious question. What happened to the idea of a truly affordable vehicle? A new electric vehicle startup believes it has an answer. Backed by Jeff Bezos and built by auto industry veterans, Slate Automotive claims it can deliver an American-made electric truck for nearly half the price of today's average vehicle. It's a bold promise in an industry where costs keep rising and competition is brutal. Yet, despite skepticism, the early response has been overwhelming. In just 2 weeks, more than 100,000 people placed reservations for a vehicle that doesn't even exist yet. That kind of demand stopped even the company's leadership in their tracks. It wasn't just interest, it was enthusiasm. And it signaled that many buyers feel the same pain point. Modern vehicles have become too expensive, too complex, and overloaded with features they don't actually need. Still, the road ahead isn't simple. Electric vehicles remain a small slice of the overall market. Two-door, rear-wheel drive trucks are even more niche. And with federal EV incentives slowly disappearing, the price equation just became much harder. So, can Slate really pull this off? Every Slate vehicle begins the same way. 2 doors, 2 seats, rear-wheel drive, a stripped-down interior, and an electric range of 150 miles, expandable to 240 miles with an optional battery pack. This isn't an accident, it's the foundation of Slate's entire cost-cutting strategy. Unlike traditional automakers that offer endless trims and options, Slate builds one vehicle configuration. Every truck rolls off the production line exactly the same. That level of uniformity eliminates an enormous amount of complexity and cost. In the traditional auto industry, variation is expensive. Large automakers manage millions of possible combinations of engines, trims, interiors, and features. Each variation adds layers of supply chain management, tooling, inventory, and labor costs. Slate removes that burden entirely. By the end of 2027, the company expects its Indiana factory to produce up to 150,000 vehicles per year, all based on the same core platform. That strategy mirrors some of the efficiency gains seen in modern EV manufacturing, but pushes them even further. And while the truck is intentionally basic, one area where Slate refuses to cut corners is safety. The vehicle includes front and rear cameras, automatic emergency braking, and advanced driver assistance features that meet or exceed federal requirements. The company is aiming for top safety ratings from both federal and insurance testing organizations. Inside, the design is deliberately minimal. There are physical dials for climate controls, not touchscreens, crank windows instead of power switches, no heated seats, no massagers, no heated steering wheel, and no heads-up display. There isn't even a built-in infotainment system. Instead, there's a universal smartphone dock and an app that connects the driver directly to the vehicle. The idea is simple. Most people already carry a powerful computer in their pocket. Why make them pay for another one? The philosophy is a return to basics, fewer distractions, fewer things to break, and a more direct connection between driver and machine. Slate's headquarters sit in Michigan, and its leadership team includes veterans from major automakers and electric vehicle pioneers. Their pitch starts with a hard truth about American finances. Roughly 70% of Americans earn $100,000 or less. Financially speaking, that means a responsible car payment should land around $400 per month. Today's reality couldn't be further from that target. By mid-2025, the average monthly car payment had climbed to $756, nearly double what many households can comfortably afford. Slate wants to reverse that trend. The strategy is straightforward. Reduce manufacturing costs as much as possible, then let customers decide what features they want and when they want them. Traditional automakers typically spend hundreds of millions to billions of dollars before a single vehicle reaches the market. Tooling, stamping presses, paint shops, supplier contracts, and product development quickly drive costs sky high. Slate avoids many of those expenses entirely. The truck's exterior panels are composite materials, not stamped steel. That eliminates the need for massive stamping operations. There's no paint shop, which saves hundreds of millions in construction costs and avoids ongoing environmental compliance expenses. Instead of paint, Slate uses wraps and decals, which are cheaper, easier to apply, and replaceable. Sales are handled direct to consumer, removing dealership markups and allowing the company to control pricing more tightly. By the time production planning was well underway, Slate had raised about $700 million, enough to fund design, prototypes, crash testing, factory leasing, and early manufacturing preparation. That funding level is modest by automotive startup standards, and critics are quick to point out the risks. Many EV startups required multiple billions of dollars to survive. Some that raised less never made it to market at all. Slate's leadership acknowledges the challenge, but believes the demand for an affordable vehicle is real, underserved, and growing, and early buyers seem to agree. One of Slate's most unusual ideas is how it treats customization. Instead of forcing buyers to choose expensive options at purchase, Slate allows owners to upgrade or transform the vehicle later, often by themselves. The truck is designed with exposed mounting points and pre-installed electrical connections that make modifications straightforward. Want to convert the truck into an SUV? There's a kit for that. Want power windows or a stereo? The wiring is already there. These kits are designed to be flat-packed and shipped directly to customers' homes. Some buyers can install them on their own. Others can schedule professional upfits through partner services. Even cosmetic changes are different. Instead of traditional paint jobs that cost thousands of dollars, Slate offers wrap kits starting at around $500. Panels are small and removable, making installation simpler than a full vehicle wrap. The company plans to provide step-by-step tutorials through its own platform, helping owners handle upgrades confidently. In many ways, the vehicle operates like an open platform. Slate encourages third-party companies and even owners themselves to develop accessories and components. For some buyers, especially educators, engineers, and DIY enthusiasts, that modularity is the entire appeal. Despite the excitement, significant hurdles remain. The truck's configuration alone will turn away some buyers. 2 doors, rear-wheel drive, limited range. These choices run counter to modern market preferences, where 4 doors, all-wheel drive, and long range dominate sales. Pricing has become a sensitive issue. Early expectations placed the vehicle under $20,000 with federal incentives. As those incentives disappear, the base price now sits in the mid-$20,000 range. Fully equipped versions can climb into the high $30,000. At that price point, competition increases rapidly. There are dozens of vehicles under $30,000, some with more doors, more range, and more features. Compact trucks and electric SUVs offer compelling alternatives. Analysts question whether Slate can keep prices low enough while maintaining healthy margins. Lower prices mean thinner profits, and in the auto industry, margins matter for survival. Slate's response is pragmatic. The company isn't trying to compete with long-range road trip vehicles. It's targeting daily transportation. Research shows that 90% of commuters drive 40 miles or less per day. For those drivers, extreme range isn't necessary. And while 2-door vehicles are rare today, Slate argues that most trucks are driven by 1 or 2 people anyway. The philosophy is clear. This isn't meant to be everything for everyone. It's meant to be simple, reliable, and affordable. Still, success is far from guaranteed. Even supporters admit the challenge is enormous. Building a car company is one of the hardest things to do in manufacturing. Costs escalate quickly, and market conditions can change overnight. For now, Slate's focus is narrow and deliberate. The goal isn't to build an entire lineup. It isn't to dominate the market overnight. The immediate mission is much simpler and much harder. Get to market, deliver the truck, keep it affordable, and make it high quality. Only after that will the company consider expanding to new platforms or vehicle types. Whether Slate succeeds or not, its attempt taps into something real, a growing frustration with how expensive and complicated vehicles have become. And for the tens of thousands of people already waiting, the idea of a back-to-basics electric truck isn't a step backwards, it's exactly what they've been waiting for.